Thank you everyone for joining us. My name is Mary Coffey, and I'm going to be interviewing Dr. Jim LaValle, who is the owner and founder of Metabolic Code, authored over 20 books. And his saying was always, if I wanted to be an expert in something, write about it. So hence he's written over 20 books, one that being the Cracking the Metabolic Code, which is one of my favorites. There's among others. So I'm here to introduce him, and he's going to talk about what's coming in August 13th and 14th with the future of integrative medicine at our conference in Asheville and at the Renaissance Inn. So his topic, we're kind of jumbling between two, but I think we're gonna go with Longevity 2.0, the coming age of omics, from the latest testing to best practices. So we'll talk a little bit about that, and I'm excited to interview you. Thanks for being here.
Oh, it's great. I'm excited about coming and getting to speak about this. So I think we're in a very exciting time, almost a exponential growth in how we start to view the work that we do in integrative medicine, right? So, all of us like to think that we're doing good work with people, but you know what? We got to start measuring it and then start proving it. And that's what my talk is really going to be about, is that we got these great new tests coming out that give us biological age pretty accurately, right? So I think it can be a good thing or a bad thing. You can get your biological age test and go, uh-oh, it's way worse than my chronologic age, right? But the trick is, okay, first of all, what's the evidence and what's the value of doing epigenetic testing and understanding epigenetic testing so that you can use it as a tool, right? If you test somebody once or twice a year and say, here's where your biological age is at, I think it's a very useful tool because of that. The other piece is that this is just the beginning of understanding what I believe is kind of that next threshold, which is what we're working on at Metabolic Code, which is that multi-omics platform where we look at genetics, genomics, metabolomics, transcriptomics, and you start to measure all these things, and you can start to see where is the person clustered to begin with in terms of their metabolic dysfunction. And more importantly, what are the interactions that you take that can move the needle on symptoms, on their quality of life, on their lab values, on their condition. And most importantly, it's really about thinking of aging as almost like a disease, right? You hear these terms now, metaflammation and inflamm aging. We want to try to figure out where people are breaking down, creating inflammation, and then how do we reverse that cycle so that we can suspend that aging process as long as possible and create that healthy, lifespan that everybody's looking for, which the new term, of course, is health span. So that's kind of what I'm going to be talking about is, this new, kind of burgeoning omics revolution that's taking place. More importantly, it's why we developed the Metabolic Code to begin with, is understanding all the factors that go into why do we age, the way we age. Now, I'm not here to promise we're going to live to 125. I wish I could. I'd be the first one to sign up. But I tell you one thing, I sure do want to live the best I can as long as I can. And that's really what the purpose of of this talk is about, is kind of opening up to the possibilities of a longer, healthier lifespan that can be measured.